There is an infinity of such commemoration among the wicked, as recorded in the Satanic Bible. Anton LaVey, Air Book of Lucifer, The Enlightenment, Avon Books, 1969. Religious Holidays, page 96, regarding birthdays. The highest of all holidays in the Satanic religion is the date on one's own birthday. This is in direct contradiction to the Holy of Holy Days of the other religions, which defy a particular God who has been created in an amorphic form of their own image, thereby showing that the ego is not really buried. The Satanist feels, why not really be honest, and if you're going to create a God in your image, why not create that God as yourself? Every man is a God if he chooses to recognize himself as one. So the Satanist celebrates his own birthday as the most important holiday of the year. After all, aren't you happier about the fact that you were born than you are about the birth of someone you never even met? Or for that matter, aside from religious holidays, why pay higher tribute to the birthday of a president or to a date in history than we do to the day we are brought into this greatest of all worlds? Despite the fact that some of us may not have been wanted, or at least were not particularly planned, we're glad, even if there was no one else, that we're here. You should give yourself a pat on the back, buy yourself whatever you want, treat yourself like the king or god that you are, and generally celebrate your birthday in as much pomp and ceremony as possible. It is interesting that birthdays are considered the most important holidays to these Satan worshippers. So bearing this in mind, what are your thoughts? Do you want to celebrate a holiday in which is self-seeking and self-centeredness, and is satanic to the core? Do you want to expose your little children to these satanic agencies? I certainly would not want to. There is only one true God, and there is none other. So therefore, birthdays are about oneself and not the God who created us. Something to think about.
All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This lesson is going to be entitled Hebrew Israelites Celebrating Birthdays is Satanic and Worldly. Celebrating birthdays is satanic and worldly. Now on the screen, there's an individual that goes by the name of Sham. I believe that's what he calls himself, Sham. Which the translation for that, the word Shar is prince, and Shum or Sham is the name or name. So her name is Prince Name or Name Prince, which doesn't make sense. But what does make sense with dealing with this individual? Nothing much. From the group FOPI, which stands for Our People Edification, another thing that doesn't make sense because you don't provide any edification. This individual put out a video. I don't know if it came out today or yesterday, but it was in regards to the 10 tribes. And he's basically on a whole kick of the so-called all of the 12 tribes are only Negro only, which is another doctrine that doesn't make sense. Can't prove it worth a shit. And it's full of carnality, but we'll deal with that later. This individual is full of pride, as you can see. And he's going off on so many levels. Number one, you got the long dreads, the long hair. That's going off. That's committing iniquity. Or that's committing a sin. Right? And then you got the main thing. He put up this post himself with the if you look over here in the corner, with the avatar or with the logo of FOPI, which looks like a damn owl with 3 6s in it. If you look at it long enough, you can see that it's got 3 6s in it anyway, which is also going off, but that's neither here nor there. But a Hebrew Israelite celebrating his birthday is definitely going off. It's definitely worldly, and it is definitely satanic. That's the reason why I put the video in the beginning. Right? It's a high form of Satanism, worshiping one's or celebrating one's birthday. I mean, I put it right here. And also, too, an obvious thing is this pose that this individual is doing. That, too, is a signal of, what's it called? Masonry. Okay? It's a Masonic signal. When you put your, you can, hey, don't take my word for it. It's right here. You see it right here. And this guy, this image, he's got his hand on his chin, right? Now, this guy is doing it subtly, trying to make it seem as though he's showing his watch, which is also going off. I mean, what man of the Lord got a goddamn diamond and gold watch? I mean, he says it. Happy birthday to me, 38. My life in diamonds. Who knew? You see his bling. He's showing his bling right there. See? So this shows you a lot of things about these individuals. You got the long hair, the dreads going off, the diamond gold watch, worldly as shit. You celebrate your birthday doing a satanic pose. And your doctrine is full of shit. It's trash. And then when you go into this satanic video, right? Dealing with the birthday. You see this individual right here? What kind of pose is that? It's the same pose that Sharsham is doing, you see? So this shit reeks of Satanism. But if all of that is too much for you, let's just deal with the basics, right? The birthday shit. That's going off, man. And it's worldly. Just a few scriptures here. You can't trust these Israelite groups. These people are out of their minds, okay? You can't trust them. And first I'm gonna go to 1 Corinthians 1 and 1 Corinthians 10, and we'll start at verse 18, because see, these Israelites, they're so busy trying to disprove some shit or trying to put a false doctrine out there. Their slip is showing. Celebrating your birthday is going off. And we warned you for a long time. These Israelites, not only do they not know anything, this dude is not even born again. He's a regular nigga that knows he's an Israelite. That's what this guy is. Okay? Celebrating your birthday, you put your own self out there. My goodness. 1 Corinthians 10:18 says, behold, Israel after the flesh. And this is what you see. You see flesh right here. This is a flesh creature. Okay? This is a foolish mortal right here. A carnal light. Behold, Israel after the flesh. Are not they which eat of the sacrifices partakers of the altar? What say I then, that the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to the Most High. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. And when you celebrate your birthday, you are having fellowship with devils. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. And that's just the bottom line. There's no two ways about it. You can't be halfway in the truth and halfway in the world. Either you're all the way in the truth or you're all the way in the world. And this dude is worldly. The pinky ring, the gold watch with the diamonds, the dreadlocks, the lustful look in his eyes, doing this shit to get follows and views. And then hollering about some damn happy birthday to himself. This is James chapter 4, verse 4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High. You see, you're a friend of the world, Sharsham. You're an enemy of the Most High. And the Lord told us not to be doing the things after the ways of the heathens. In all of the scriptures, when you go in there, you never see once any Israelite or prophet commemorating their birthday. This is 1 John 2, verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And this dude loves the world. And most of you Israelites, this is the vibration that you come under. You're worldly as shit. But you know what? You ain't of the elect. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. And this guy's not doing the will of the Father. He ain't doing the will of the Lord, celebrating your damn birthday. And many of you gonna try to, like Jake does, trivialize shit. This dude put his own self out there. And I'm gonna tell you right now, any Israelite that say you celebrating your birthday, you are not a man of the Lord. You're not a woman of the Lord celebrating your birthday. That's some worldly shit. This is what people of the world do. And really, it's Hebrew Israelite 101 basics, not celebrating the holidays of the world, nor your own damn birthday. That's 101. That's easy shit. If you ain't on that level, I don't know how you expect to learn something from a guy like that. This is Matthew 6:24, and you want us to believe that this dude spiritually is tapped in, and the Most High showing him that the Negroes or that all 12 tribes are only Negroes only? I'm gonna ask you the question like the brother Zionala from the DC camp, the elder Zionala from the DC camp. If all the tribes are black, how do you tell who's who? How do you tell the difference between the Hamites and the Israelites? Let me guess, you're gonna say according to the Spirit. Well, that says a lot. If you're going to identify according to the Spirit and not the flesh, then how then can you say all the Israelites look one way? It's really stupid, bro. Matthew 6:24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and mammon. And these Israelites, they stink of selloutism, being paid off, being bought off. That's why their doctrine stinks. Anytime you disappear as a group for 4 to 5 years, and the guy that you leave with, when he leaves, he's a regular dude. He comes back, you take a hiatus and come back from the hiatus as an elder. And then your doctrine is all new. Come on, man. So while you was taking a hiatus, I guess during that time, what was y'all doing? Y'all was drinking that what's that stuff called? Ayahuasca, Hayabuska, whatever that shit called. That shit they take when they go over there to South America. Is that what y'all was doing? You was doing something heavy, some type of mind stuff. Ayahuasca, I guess that's how you say it. And if you look on this dude neck also, you see other, I doubt that it's ice. It's probably plastic, but you know, you see a lot of worldly shit coming from these Israelites. You brothers and sisters out there, you've been warned. We told you not to fuck around with these other Israelite groups because they're out of their minds. And now they're running out of gimmicks. And it's no coincidence they're all popping up now at the same time. All right? You got 2 new ones over the last few weeks. 4 or 5 Israelite groups have popped up and said that the mark of the beast is sin. Now they don't believe the 12 tribes sign anymore, certain of them. And then this dude pops up out of nowhere with his video and his new diamond and gold watch and his happy birthday celebration. What else is new? The Lord told us explicitly not to learn the ways of the heathens. Celebrating your birthday is a thing that the heathens do. These devils mainly. Jeremiah 10 verse 1, it says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." You are supposed to not learn the ways of the heathen. You don't do after the people of the world do. Happy birthday to me, 38. My life in diamonds. Who knew? Well, obviously you didn't know. You know, but I believe he's in the know on a certain level though, throwing off signs. And you can try to discredit it and ignore what your own eyes are looking at. But I'm telling you now, this right here is a satanic symbol or luministic or not satanic symbol. This is a what's it called? Doggone, I'm drawing a blank. Masonic. This is a Masonic symbol right here. Having your hand on your chin like that, that's a Masonic symbol. Bottom line, I don't care what none of y'all say. You can try to get mad. It's right here. There's a whole list of them, of different variations of them. But that one in the middle right here, that's Sharsham. And also I showed you in the Luciferian video, in the Satanic video, it shows you that. That's a pose. This signals to the elites. I'm in on it. I'm in the know. You see that? Don't discount what your own eyes are looking at. I'm going to keep the video short. Hebrew Israelites, celebrating your birthday is going off. It's satanic.